I have another memory here.
I thought it was great. And our fans the best. How about they give him a huge ovation? The video, I think Jason and those guys put together, correct? Dwayne usually takes credit. You want to take credit? Nothing. We'll save it for next time. Bigger, something bigger. But they put the tape, and then, you know, to have him come back and you know, like I told his team, go win the national title. They're number one in NAIA. Number one. And I watched their semifinal and final a year ago. Probably they were that close to winning it last year. The other team made 3 threes in a row, and that's why they lost. Short of that, they won it last year. So it'd be kind of neat. I don't know how many coaches have won the NCAA Division I national title and an NAIA championship. I don't know if any have. I know there are a few that have won the NIT and the NCAA. Probably, I think Nolan won at junior college in an NCAA, but I don't think there's anybody that ever won an NAIA and an NCAA. So, and let me say this, they just started that program 6 years ago. How about that? I mean, that's not like a 30-year program. No, they didn't have balls and uniforms, shoes, they didn't have anything 6 years ago. So you got to understand how good he is and what he does and how he gets a team to play.
John, two parts. Where is Eloy now? And if you would, what was the procedure? Why did you add Todd Lanter to the team?
We just needed one more guy with size. Right now, Eloy, and what we talked about also was, do I do the D-League thing or do I go to Europe? And we went back and forth. So he's in the Dominican trying to figure out what to do, which way to go. So he and I discussed that. But it just, like I said, you know, when you're hearing from a guy that's really performed here and played a lot of minutes and then goes to the NBA and doing, hey, he called the coach, I just want to thank you. Well, yes, but when a guy doesn't play and he knows that I want to tell you how much I appreciate it. You know, I told him, you don't know how much that meant to me.
Last question.
John, to your left. Footnote, Joe B. and Rupp both won NITs and NCAAs, but anyhow.
Who did?
Joe B. and Rupp both won the NIT and the NCAA.
So did I. Excuse me.
You walk among them.
Is that a humble brag? Don't be mad, Jerry. I was only kidding.
Nolan actually won all three. Anyhow, you were talking about
I never coached junior college. Go ahead.
But you were. You were talking about guys not finishing plays, and I'm wondering if you're surprised by that, given that they're all playing for minutes and things like that. Did you see that coming based on what you've seen in practice?
I was laughing. I didn't hear one word you said. Say it again. What did you say? What was it?
You were talking about guys. I don't know if they were loafing, if they weren't finishing plays, or whatever. I'm wondering if you were surprised by that, given that they're competing for minutes and the lineups are changing constantly.
We got 7 guys, maybe 8 that are going to play. They all know they're going to play. I'm trying to get them on the same page, playing all. Doesn't matter who starts. Next game, I may start Archie and Willie and Julius. I may do that next game, just to see. Shouldn't I see if we start better that way? And if we start better, it really doesn't matter. I mean, it's nice. If you want, we'll introduce 7 players at the starting lineup. 2 of you sit. How about that? I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's like Darius. Darius went from MVP of the SEC tournament, a starter, Final Four, and not draftable. Was not draftable. Then he becomes the 6th man on last year's team. Not only does he become draftable, they say he's the steal of the draft, and now he's getting minutes in New Orleans. So it really doesn't matter. Shots don't matter, because Anthony and Michael Kidd proved it. It's can you play or not? Does somebody want to coach you? And the only reason they want to coach you is because you'll help them win. Because in that league, that next thing, if you don't win, you get fired. So I don't want anybody near me that can't help me win. That's how they are. And I think our guys prove that they help teams win.
Thank you.